Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, and this movie, like it's in the same universe as Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla vs Kong, and now and that Apple TV Plus show Monarch, and now we're here with Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. And the thing about this film, because I saw the film, my opinion on this is it's meh. Like which is so weird because like the early reactions were coming in, people were saying very positive things about yes, it's thin on story, but if you're there for the big, epic battles and the big monsters going, punching each other, you get it. Which I would say, the monster fights are very quick. They're able to wrap very quickly because there's a lot of just, okay, Godzilla is going to fight this monster, but all Godzilla needs to do is whip its arm and do the bloody hell, the atomic breath thing, and then we're done, and that's like 30 seconds. Or okay, Kong is struggling with this like giant snake dragon thing, like a giant eel. He just bites its head off and then it's done. And it's just, I couldn't really be invested with the fight or feel any stakes of it because it felt so quick with it. It felt like, oh, everything's easy for Kong, everything's easy for Godzilla. So I couldn't really connect to them in the sense that I didn't feel any sense of danger because, after the fights, they're just able to get it done very quickly. And this film is more of a King Kong movie than a Godzilla film. Because Godzilla is basically just there to explain why is he purple without a sense of blue? Why is he shooting, pink, purple, atomic breath than the blue, and that's kind of it until like the last 30 minutes of the movie. It's like they had an idea for the last 30 minutes of the movie, and then they're like, oh shit, we need the rest of the film. And the story of it is so thin, and I realized while watching it is I really do need a story here. Just going to Hollow Earth because the humans are there so they can explain things that maybe the creatures can't because Godzilla doesn't speak and Godzilla doesn't speak and all the other monsters don't speak, and there isn't a story. It just isn't. It's so thin that I can't really connect to what's happening, and I'm wondering if I'm a little bit spoiled because I saw Minus One. I saw Godzilla Minus One last year, and it's so close together, and I'm like, you can do the deep character development, you can do all those things while having the kaiju running around and walking amok and doing all the things that kaijus can do. So just having the popcorn shoving your face thing, I don't know, I feel I'm getting spoiled here. I feel Minus One just spoiled me to the point when I see this, I'm like, meh. And I'm like, in this film, like, I feel like I'm hating on this film, but I'm not. There's moments, and the Star King, I really do like the Star King's visibility. I do feel like he showed up a little bit too late. I feel like he should show up a bit earlier, to have his presence kind of feel, because, have the presence being there a little bit more, quicker with the film. But one of the complaints people have with the other films, which is the films are kind of like 50% humans, 50% monsters, and the human characters are a little bit uninteresting. So let's make it can you guys just make it nearly as much Titans as you can do. The problem with it is because there's not much dialogue, because King Kong doesn't speak, Godzilla doesn't speak, and all the others don't speak. I realize how much dialogue is really needed. I understand how much dialogue helps the story and explains what is a character feeling, what is a character thinking, what is a character um, behaving. And in the past, I mean, it's in the movie as well. But in the past, we have this character saying, "This is what Godzilla is thinking. This is what Godzilla wants. This is what he's feeling. This is what he's doing X, Y, Z." And in this film, you don't really have much of that. It's so. I'm just looking at a visual noise. I'm looking at visual. I'm looking at something, and I have no feeling or connection. It feels very hollow. It feels empty of a film for me. And yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say it's Godzilla versus it's a Godzilla King Kong movie, man. You know, don't think hard about it. But I'm like, go see Minus One. Go watch Minus One and then come back to me. Okay? And Minus One was a film that I had zero interest in seeing. And then I saw it. I was like, okay, this is holy shit. So I'm a little bit meh on the film. I think I'm gonna be the majority of people. I think I'm gonna be the odd person out, but for me, I found the film a little bit meh.